G'day, I'm Rowan from Sundew. I'm just going to show you through how to pre-assemble and install our bait tunnel, which is available in the European Wasp baiting accessory kit. You can see these pre-cut fold lines on the station. There's quite a few little parts that have been die cut. We need to fold all of those. It's very handy if you can fold them a couple of times, just so that when you go to put it together, it will sit in place much easier. So very simple. You can see those little tabs there. Important to get those out and push them around. No need to be terribly gentle because this station is a very robust station. So just fold those backwards and forwards a couple of times. Sometimes it needs. Push the tabs out and your life will get a little easier in the for the next part that you need to do. So once you've got it folded, there's a couple more little pieces that need to be folded there. That one, don't miss any, because when you fold them, it really does just make life easy. So have a look at that. We just slip that part onto the little tab. It clicks into place. Fold that. Would have been easier if I had done that a moment ago. Push it into place. Holds in there really firmly now. Then the only other parts are the little locking mechanism for the bottom. So there we go. We just push that through into place. The other one. Normally, of course, we're doing this with the station already wherever we're going to set it up. So we'll just get into that now. So in this case, we're going to be installing this station, which we've already pre-bent all the parts. I have joined two cable ties together because the post that I'm going to put it on is actually quite large. One cable tie didn't do it. So we just put it in place there. It's handy if you've got three hands at times. This it's not hard, just need to get cable tie around and tighten it, and essentially you tighten it as tight as you can so that you've got a really firm base there. Now we fold it up as I showed you a moment ago, having those already been bent a couple of times certainly makes it a lot easier. And so you'll see we just fold these wings in. You can see how that one, it's got this little habit of bending back, so that's why you need to do it a few times. There we go. We just push that on, slip him on, a little bit of pressure from the front, and it clicks into place. Same with the other one. Of course, for neatness, you would cut the ends off those cable ties just to tidy the job up. Sometimes you need to just give a couple of squeezes just to get that plastic molded into the exact place where you want it. But now we have a very solid base for the feeder tray, which when we put the feeder tray in there and close the top down, will create a perfect locked space for us to be able to do our baiting. So just showing those tabs, the locking tabs again from underneath. Very simple. So we undo it and we're going to put the feeder tray in. And I just wanted to show you, once we lock this back up, that the feeder tray is held really very well in place. It'll move up and down a little bit if you look through the tunnel there. moving around, but it won't come out. Can't come out at all, so it'll take quite some intervention for that to happen. The bait tunnel has this area where you can record the date, how much bait you've put in, the technician initials, and of course it's got the basic things like the station number, company name and phone number, and what the station contains. So you know, in some states we need to actually say that we've got some indoxacarb in there if that's what you're doing. Just another situation where we've got a station. It's on that chicken wire. You can see how the cable tie's just gone around the chicken wire. It's tightened up well. Here, just screwing the station to a tree. Now, best to use some button head screws. They're the larger head. A lot of the gyprock screws and smaller screws will actually pull through that plastic if you're not careful, so we just need a little bit more surface area. So a button head screw is the best thing for it. There are a couple of ways of attaching the stations. They're quite simple and very sturdy when they're done correctly. There's another video in our channel that will show you the mixing of VESPEX and Ensnare Pro for baiting. So have a look for that. Thank you very much for your time. Feel free to give us a call if you've got any questions at all.